So as a human, we make a lot of mistakes. I'm sure you have made your mistakes and I'm making my mistakes. We all are entitled to make mistakes. And it's okay to make mistakes because when you make mistakes, you gain experience. And that's what is life. As in when you walk on the journey of your path, you will realize there were some good times and some bad times because of the decisions you made, the path you chose, the choices you made. So if you are on that journey, I would like to welcome you here. My name is Aparna. I'm a certified life coach and a trainer. I'm from Chennai and I'm on a mission to help 100,000 teachers, trainers, and coaches around the world become a better version of themselves with the help of digital tools. Today, I'm here to talk about my three top mistakes that, have changed the way I look at my own self. And also, I think this learning is very much important for all of us. So here I am making this video. May- Possibly this will help you to realize early. And if you're already doing it, let me know how it has been. And if there are any things that you would like to share with me in the comments, and I would definitely try to incorporate it in one of my own learnings, right? Thank you so much for being here. So let's begin. The first thing that I realized after a very long time was I could have invested in gold. So, since my childhood, my parents would say that, whenever you have extra money, you should keep it aside and save it and, invest it in gold. I never took it seriously. Even after my marriage, when my mother-in-law kept telling me that, you should be investing in gold, I never took it seriously. Even though I had money then, I was working, I was enjoying my life, I was, giving off uh, uh, my money to various things, including my own needs, right? But I never thought of investing it in gold. And today I realize how important it is. It was, it should, I would have actually had a lot of gold invested, a lot of money invested in gold, but I did not take that right decision at that time. And it's not late. It's never late, right? So I think you should start investing somewhere, little bit, small bits and pieces if you can into gold. And maybe if you have good amount of money, make utilization of that and invest in gold. Yeah, because gold prices mostly go high and it's always valued. The second important thing I realized was investing in your own education. So for a very long time, after my college, I thought that's it. There is nothing more to learn, right? And though I wanted to do many things, I thought it is not important. I'll do it when I get money. And I should say that at this age, I realized that if at all I had a education account for myself where I would only use that money for my own learnings, my life would have been different. I never invested in upscaling myself or upgrading myself to become a better version of myself. And that is the reason probably that I today am sitting and trying to learn. It's not that there is a limitation for your learning at a certain age, but it is important for you to grow on daily basis, if you agree. So for me, if I would have invested my money, or if there was an education account for me where I would make sure that I would invest something of that amount, some amount of it for my education growth, I would have been in a different journey today. So that's one of the mistakes that I have done. Thirdly, and the most important thing that I think is I have not saved for my rainy days. Um, I recently went to an event and it was a very beautiful event. It was an eye opener for me and it changed the entire way how I manage my money. So in the beginning, I would just go ahead and, manage my money depending on my needs. And I would not think of whether, to save how much and to spend how much because we're not told. We're told that we need to save, we need to invest, we need to, grow. We need to also save for our children, make savings in the insurance, and so many things, right? But we are not given reasons. So money management is one of the important things that each and everybody of us, whether you are, if you are a human, you should know. It's not only for coaches and trainers and teachers. It's all for all the individuals, even for the housewives. They need to know how to manage the money. And money management will actually help you balance your entire life. If you look at the most successful people, I've seen that they know how to say no when it comes to involve when the decisions are about money, right? And when to say yes. So a lot of times I have experienced that women generally save very, like, huge amount and spend very less based on the requirement. So they would want to spend on, of course, the luxuries and the other things, but they are also very careful as to how much they are spending on what. So I have a lot of people who would not go in for a higher range of clothing or branded clothing, but they would just settle down for something less, even though there is a difference. Now we'll talk about that a little later, but for here I would say that um, if you are a man and if you're giving money to your wife, I'm definitely sure she's saving somewhere. She will not tell you that, but when you're in need, I'm definitely sure she is going to come out with some plan or some money that you will be surprised that she has that money. And if you're a man, I'm definitely sure you are spending the money because you know that the more you send it in the universe, the more you get. So men are generally the givers and women are the receivers. That's what I have understood uh, past 2 years, 3 years, right? And I'm still learning. I'm still learning so many new concepts, and it's so beautiful out there to learn from your own mistakes. So these mistakes have actually changed the way I manage my money. Now I have individual, you know, partitions I've made for my money to, be managed. So I will share with you. It's very simple. Like, you have, like, say for 100, for example, you have 1,000 rupees, right? So if you have 1,000 rupees, how are you going to manage them? So 55, like 5,500 rupees. Oh, sorry, 500 and, I'm sorry, 550 rupees. That is 55% of that 1,000 rupees should go to your necessities. Your necessities would include your bills, your credit card payments, your petrol, your mobile bills, your daily food needs, your grocery, everything. That's your 55% out of that 1,000 rupees. Now, your 5% should go to charity. That is so important because the more you do charity, that's 5%, okay, out of the entire 1,000 rupees is just 50 rupees, right? So if you could do that 50 rupees charity, that will change the way you are, giving out in the universe. Now we have around, like, now 400 rupees, if I'm not wrong. So how do you manage this 400 rupees? There are four accounts that you need to create. One is 100 rupees for your education. That plays a vital role for your growth. So it can be an education for your own self, and later, if you want to convert it for your children's education, that is fine. But for yourself is important. Next comes your investments. So you can invest this 100 rupees. You can save it over a period of time and make it into a bigger amount, and only that money can be used to put in property or put in, maybe buying a car or anything that you'd like to, you need to invest there. Any investment that is going to gain something out of, which is going to increase the value. That's what is investment. Then comes your play money. So there has to be 100 rupees that you should be able to spend without even thinking as to, feeling guilty about spending that money. That is what your 100 rupees is. Go ahead and spend it for your own self. Like, you can go in for a spa, you can go on a shopping spree, you can go on, food. If you're into food, go ahead and treat yourself with as lavish food as you want within that 100. Now, this is one of the important accounts, and I'm telling you, this will change the way you think about money management. So, you remember there is a story about a golden goose. Have you heard of the story? So, there was a man who had a golden goose who was a goose who would lay golden eggs, right? And this golden eggs would fetch him a lot of money. So, what this guy was doing is he was starting getting greedy because every day it would be just one egg. So he thought, if I could just cut it off, I would get all the eggs together. I don't know how stupid that man was, but anyways, the story is just that he tried to cut, he chopped off the goose thinking that he would gain all the gold from inside and then he would become rich. And he cut the goose off, and then there were no eggs. So he just cut off his own golden goose. So not doing that, what we do is we just don't invest in our own future. So imagine your account of that 100 rupees that I was talking about, that important 100 rupees stays with you for an entire lifetime. And this 100 rupees is going to be like your golden goose. So what you do is you don't chop off the golden goose. What you do is you just maintain it in such a way that whatever interest comes out from that account is going to be used over a period of time for you to for you to use the or whenever you're like in your olden days, in your rainy days or any days that you're feeling you want extra money, that interest is going to be there for you. That is going to be a golden egg. But you never chop off the goose. That's an important criteria. Don't forget, never chop off that FFA account. That is your financial freedom account. That will serve you in a long run. And when you are out of all this money, that account will stay as some kind of an extra expense that you can, extra money that will help you do your expenses or take care of your own self. I hope my, uh, mistakes are a good learning for you. And if there is anything that you want to share when it comes to your own learnings or anything that you think would make a difference in any people's life, do comment and let me know what is your thought about this. Thank you for listening to me, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.